Okay, welcome back. There's our hacker guy, and I'm guessing he's like a trainer and will challenge us. Our health is still topped off. Zaxxon Bouncer, you aren't worthy of going any further yet. Once you've proven your strength and pride as a hacker, the path will open on its own. What does that mean? Okay, in that case, where do I go? That was everywhere I can go, right? I came over there from the left, and... okay, weird. Maybe I should just backtrack and log out. Maybe those two avatar pods were all that I needed. Well, as we are here, another piece of advice I got last time I asked, should I actually voice over the Japanese voiced dialogue? And a friend said no, absolutely not, I should not do that. Of course, he's not the be-all end-all of opinions, but for now his is the only one, so I'll choose to honor it. Yeah. So there will be no voiceover, at least for the time being, on the voiced parts. So yeah, then let's just leave. Avatar parts were on the map. Oh no, they are not on the map, so I probably just missed some somewhere. Oh no, poison. Abnormal statuses. Allies and enemies can suffer from abnormal statuses in battle. Abnormal statuses have unique effects, such as draining HP every turn or altering stats. Yeah, the usual stuff. So what do we have here? Confused? Okay, attacks allies. Paralyzed, cannot move, sleep, cannot move, stun. Lower on the timeline. Dot changes into sprite, becomes unable to use skills. And bug is reverse affinity. And yeah, stat up and stat down, okay. Again, chain attack. Oh, Punimon is already on its max level. Got an avatar part. So let me just return back to the Digilab and Digivolve it. And after that I'll take a closer look on the left-hand side up ahead. Yeah, see you in a sec. I'll be back in the Digilab in a moment. Okay, let's look and... no, not here. Let's look and see what Punimon can Digivolve into. Punimon, please. Into this one and into Tsumon. I mean, I'm tempted to use this one because we haven't seen it yet, but Tsumon has the higher level requirement. Oh well. I'll use this for now. Punimon digivolves to... that thingy. Nyaromon. I think I made the right choice. It has an attribute, it is way more interesting than the unicorn. And it is also a caster, okay. Great! In that case, we still have some Digimon to convert, namely these two. I don't really care for them in our party, so I'll just convert them now. Yeah, it's just neutral something something. And I'll put them in the farm, I guess. Oh, it's fire? Interesting. I'm going purely by looks here, if anyone's wondering. I have no clue what I'm doing. What? Yeah, let's just skip that. I have no clue what that is. I can only do farm goods. Can place farm goods? Will have effects on the Digimon. I have no farm goods. But can I put Digimon here? Was it in the menu somewhere? Digimon... Organize... No? Somewhere here? Yeah, here's the farm. Let's just put them there for now. And... continue on. I'll meet you back at the relevant part of the Kulun dungeon. Okay, we are back again. So I noticed these thingies here on the map. Yeah, over here. So I hope this is the last part. Oh, these don't look too difficult. Oh, here we are. Cross combos and cam. A cross combo can occur when 2 or more allies are lined up on the timeline. Cross combos power up attacks and skill effects with the help of allied Digimon. Cross combo effects are split into the following 4 types. Increases number of hits, increases damage, increases the amount recovered, and increases the amount of change. Cross combo occurrence rates are displayed on the timeline. The bigger the gauge number, the higher the rate. Wait, where is it? I do not see it. The gauge fills as you attack, and Digimon with higher camaraderie will have higher occurrence rates. Okay. Well, I don't see this cam thingy. Banyamon is so cute, just spinning around. Poyomon. Oh, is it from Puyo Puyo? I have Puyo Puyo Tetris for the PS3. Oh no, for the Switch, not the PS3. It's pretty great. Okay, here we go. Ara, you at least look normal again. It's not a perfect solution, but it's a big step. The objective has been met. Come back to the agency. What's that? You don't know how to get back? Why can't our character simply not say, "Hey Kyoko, how do I get back?" And then she simply answers with the sentence, try logging out like you always do. Why does she have to speak for me? I do not understand. Our character can talk. He does it all the time. So all the time when we were alone in the beginning of the game. Since you went through an emergency terminal, my guess is that you should come out through one. But to be honest, in your case, I don't know what will happen until we try. In the worst case, if your data gets scattered through the network, I'll salvage as much as I can. I'm joking of sorts. Okay, logging out. There was a logout terminal all the way at the end, right? I do not remember if there was one in the front as well, or if it was just the access terminal, not the logout terminal. She means those platforms, right? Not something different. Yes, those. Okay. No, she did not mean the logout platforms. Ah, curses. Okay. I'll meet you back over at the access point. Okay, here we are. This area is interesting. Like, what even is all this? We have like a playground, a broken down playground, and in the background, like some sort of PC casings? Maybe? No clue what's going on here. No, this is the Digilab. I do not want to be here, right? That's also wrong. So this one... Ah, yes, okay. So they simply did not want me to use the one in the back. We have Kowloon, we have Eden, and we have the logout. Okay, let's head to Eden. And just look around, see if something's different here, but seems to be the same NPCs as before. Yeah, he says the same thing. There shouldn't be any enemies here. Okay, seems like nothing has changed. I just wanted to be sure. Wait, what about you, Zaxxon guy? Mute. In that case, let's log out. Weird.
無事に戻ってこれたじゃないか。当然の帰結、推測通りの結果だが。
I don't know if you noticed, but I remembered to put down the music a single notch and the sound effects so that the voice stands out more in comparison. I hope the difference is somewhat noticeable.
しかし、よくよく現実離れした能力だ。物理法則に律儀に従っているのは物質生命体としての本能的な恐怖によるものかな。
I don't like that explanation. Seems entirely too unfounded.
本当に興味深い。
邪魔するよ、京ちゃん。
相変わらず物音一つ立てませんね、おじさん。
おっとすまん、またやっちまったか。
それとその呼び方もいい加減あ。
京ちゃんこそいい加減諦めてくれないかい。俺にとっちゃ京ちゃんは京ちゃんだよ。いくつになっても美人の凄腕探偵になってもな。
Wait, did he say something about beautiful detective? Oh, maybe I misunderstood that. Maybe he said brilliant in Japanese.
それでいつからそこに？どこまで話を聞きました？
今来たところだが、なんかまずい。
Yeah, not everyone can be like you, Kyoko. Like, just turn up seconds after something happens and immediately be like, get in the car.
ああ、先客がいたのか。すまんすまん。依頼話の最中だったのかな。
Thank you, Grim Man. Once again, your description is surprisingly misleading. He doesn't seem grim at all. He seems kind of jovial at that.
いえ、この子は依頼人ではありますが、少し毛色の異なる存在でして。
Proceeds to shove her hand through my torso to demonstrate I'm a wireframe.
ほう。では何者だい？
As if. I'm not an assistant detective, so I would just say I'm Hecto. Hello.
今はまだ何者でもない。そんなところです。
I mean, why would I lie?
紹介しておこう。こちらは又吉刑事。
Oh, so he's a colleague
父の代からの付き合いでね。旧知の中だ。信頼もしている。電脳犯罪を専門に追う本庁好きのエリート部署の刑事だよ。
I guess since this is set in the future, old people are no longer inept with the internet, so good for you.
見かけによらずと思っただろう。まあ実際のところ見かけ通りのはみ出し
又吉 OK
出なきゃ探偵ってのはうさんくさい連中とつるんだりしないさ。おっと出現
それで何か事件ですか？依頼でしたらどうぞソファーにかけてお待ちを。今美味しいコーヒーを入れて。
いやいい。今日は依頼じゃない。コーヒーはいいよ。
If I know my anime tropes, this means Kyoko cannot cook. And everything she prepares is a poisonous sludge.
エデン症候群の件で少し気になる噂を耳にしてね。
Eden
きょうちゃん
syndrome.
も興味があるんじゃないかな。
Intriguing. Continue while the mystery person that is myself is standing right next to your partner.
聞かせていただきましょうか。
Yes, please do. No, maybe he's onto us. What the heck are you doing?
この子なら大丈夫ですよ、おじさん。実はエデンに絡む特殊な関係者です。
Oh, so now I am an assistant. Okay. We just got our first job.
それにある種のスペシャリストになり得る素質があります。話を聞かせておくべきでしょう。
そうか。
Awfully
きょうちゃ
trusting
んの
of
お
you.
墨付きなら問題ない。
Why would you vouch for us? You don't know us, lady.
話ってのはエデン症候群患者を隔離している例の特別病棟の噂だよ。
Oh boy. I guess we found out what happened to our body.
おっと、未来の専門家さんにはエデン症候群の説明が必要かい？
We truly did get SAO'd.
お願いします。
エデン症候群ってのはエデンを利用中のユーザーが突然意識不明になり、そのまま目覚めなくなる奇病だ。
Bingo.
年々患者数は増えているが、原因、治療法、症状、未だ多くが謎に包まれている。セントラル病院にはエデン症候群患者の専用病棟、特別病棟があって、そこでは研究および回復処置を行っている。
Once again, I have to ask, who designed this Eden place? Like, shouldn't there be some form of security in place if you literally put your soul on the line each time you enter that space? Like every injury there is like jamming a knife directly into your brain. So, yeah, these people got eaten, I guess. And we know it hurts too.
が、妙に情報統制が厳しくてな。患者の家族も立ち入れない秘密の隔離施設があるとか。
Oh, suspicious.
上白のイメージダウンになるのを恐れて事実を隠蔽しているんじゃないかなんて噂もある。
I guess if the creators of Eden are evil, then no wonder they let people's souls get devoured.
今回の件も噂の息を出ない類ではあるんだが、近くセントラル病院の背後が動き出しそうだ。
背後、上白エンタープライズですね。あ
ああ、セントラル病院は上白の息がかかっている。 エデンネットワークの運営元である上白のな。発症患者の増加、症状の重篤化傾向、それらが明らかになりつつある今、上白が黙っているはずがない。普段の病院で人の出入りが激しくなっている。特別病棟のセキュリティも強化されるらしい。
So now we got body napped as well. Guess there is no body to return to.
これは何か。
ようやくですね。
ああ、やっとだ。
やはりコーヒーを入れてきますよ。景気よく乾杯といきましょう。
おっと、そろそろ署に戻らないと。悪いが乾杯はまたの機会にしよう。じゃあまたな。君、きょうちゃんの入れたコーヒーには気をつけろ。特に色と固形物にはな。
Thanks, pal. But I already figured. Yeah.
ほら、いつかきょうちゃんのコーヒーを鑑識に回す日が来るんじゃないかと。
Genre savviness for the win, I guess, but... Wait, we are made up of data. We literally don't have a stomach right now. Can we even drink coffee? But we can interact with the world, so...
そいつはシャレになんねえよな。
聞いての通りだ。
It was as he said. My coffee is truly awful.
エデン症候群絡みの生きた情報は手に入りにくい。背後で上白の統制が行き届いているからな。そしてこれからさらにセキュリティは厳しくなる。エデンで異変が起き、異常な状態の君が現れた。タイミングを同じくして上白も動くという。これは偶然か？
It would be interesting to know if Kamishiro is actually an entity in the manga/anime. I don't know what came first. Yeah, because like they created Eden in Digimon's story Cyber Sleuth, but are they the same creators of the Digimon world in the other properties?
いいな、必然だ。この上なく明白な論理だ。推理するまでもない。私はこれからセントラル病院へ向かう。セキュリティ強化の前に可能な限り情報を引き出す。君もぜひ同行してくれたまえ。
Yeah, why not?
君の状態に関する情報も得られるかもしれない。
I mean...
求めよ、さらば与えられん。叩けよ、さらば開かれん。いや、君の場合、開けごまが適当か？
I don't know why that was funny, but okay. Let's just do this. But I have a weird sense of humor anyways, so... Okay, mission Let's Get Our Body Back is a go. And you can interpret whether that was spelled with a CK or with a G at the end there.
Well, what to do? At times like these, I tend to start off with a frontal attack. Let's try negotiations to get us into the hospital's special ward.
Sorry, Kyoko, I only saw nurses on the counter. If there was a male nurse, then maybe you would have had more luck in your getup. Or maybe they're lesbians, so... I guess we can try, 50-50 chance, right? Really? Yeah, what else can I do? Can't we just, like, enter the telephone or something, like in the Matrix?
I'll give you instructions later. Until then, gather info inside the hospital. Asking questions is the most fundamental cornerstone in detective work. I wasn't joking when I said you could become a specialist in the field, my dear prospective assistant. become a GP and record my activities in a chart. Or become a boy with shining red cheeks. It's really a lot of fun. Tea?
Creepy music. And Monochrome Girl. Is that McMono from the Unsighted Let's Play in human form? Maybe. It's not a cat girl, so I doubt it. Really power posing at us. Hey, isn't she a bit like bent backwards? It has to hurt to keep your shoulders in that position all day. Well, these two are made for each other. Just outmute each other already. Hey girl, have we met?
Hello.
The most unsuspicious thing we could have said, but oh well. She has some weird arm thingy as well. Suspicious. What do we have here? Pabumon in the farm is at max level. Yeah, simple reply. So the farm works pretty darn fast, I think. Okay. I have officially crossed the 1 hour mark at recording, and we'll split either this episode or the next episode, from the next episode onwards, into 2 parts. It entirely depends on whether I said the thing about splitting episodes in the first half of this video or not, because if not, then I can't really do it. Someone would be confused. Yeah. We'll do this story mission in the next exciting episode of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I've been Hecto, and this was Moonpressure Let's Plays. Well, ladies and gents, see you in the next one, I guess.